Alright, welcome back to part 8 of this MLB The Show series. We've hit 2 home runs, 2 games running now. We've appeared to turn a bit of the corner. We're starting to play better. We're sat on a bus on our way to Chattanooga. And let's get straight into it and see what we can do. What would you like to do today? Training facility. Can we do some weights? Plyometrics. Get more strength and burst from your lower body. We could do with that. Because we need to get it past the outfield. Which is almost always where we're getting stuck. Do we actually have to do this? It looks like we do. Alright, this is the first time I've done something like this. If we're terrible. Press X to start. What are we doing here? Hey? Okay, we've got to bring him in, have we? Bad. What are we doing here? Good. Bad. This is a bit crazy. Don't know how bad again. How quick are we meant to be doing this, man? Bad again. Oh boy. Our balance is not very good. Oh, perfect. I'm sure we're meant to be doing it a lot quicker than what I am. Bad again. Probably going to end up skipping this because... bad again. We're definitely going to end up skipping this because this is not going well. Perfect. Only 2 seconds left. Perfect again. Alright, that wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be, but you can see how poor we were. Although we seem to have got an increase from it, so... Even a poor display like that, we got an increase. Let's get on with the game.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Alright, Chattanooga Lookouts. Alright, we're up at bat. I got to say, the only thing I know about Chattanooga is there's a woman there called Lucy, and Eric Church sang about her. 2 outs, 1 on second. Caught hold of that one, but we're going to be out, I'd imagine. Yeah, we are. This is quite a nice little ballpark.
So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
Alright, this is our first fielding outing.
Steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed.
What are we expecting here? Should we go to second or first? We've got 1 out, we've got to go to second surely. Is he going to bunt because we're stood? Yes, he is because we're stood so far forward. We're going to go to first. Maybe should have gone to second, but it's a lot easier to get it first. They were happy with that by the look of it. Chattanooga Lucy in the crowd, she was happy with it as well.
Joe Johnson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
So we're losing 1-0, top of the 4th, no outs. It's 35 pitches down, and we're out. He was taunting me there, man. He took ages to put me out of my misery. Trying to give you hope that you can make it.
Joe Johnson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Alright, sun's going down. 2-all, 1 on, top of the 6th, 63 pitches down. He's got to be tiring.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air,
and we're going to be fly ball again. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Nope. So our strength training, however poor it was not paying off.
Johnson, he flew out in his last at bat.
So the average and the on-base percentage is exactly the same there. Is that just a coincidence? We are winning. Quick change of subject there.
Fly ball heading for the alley.
Is that? Oh yes. Go to second, go to second, go to second. Come on. Got there. Yes, so we got an RBI there.
from first. It's 4-2.
That was a good hit. I'm happy with that.
Insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does,
Drop
and it
short,
makes your
but
pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game.
We got on the second just by the look of it.
One pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the
Let's
case
see what we
now.
can do here. That was a good time to give us a nice little lead in the top of the 8th.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big
What
hit
can we
right
do here?
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Johnson.
Can we get in? Can we get in? Can we get in?
She's chugging for home.
And we're going to be out.
Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate.
Damn
They
it.
Team up to gun him down.
Man, I feel like we had to have gone for that. That's a shame.
Striding into
Were we
the
out or
box,
not?
Joe Johnson. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Did we get that or were we out?
First delivery to him on the way.
I feel like we were out.
Check it, and it's 0-1.
We got a run there, so that must have come after us. 2 outs, 2 on, top of the 9th. We've got a decent lead here. Be nice if we can make it bigger.
Swings through it
Not
for
swinging
strike
like
number
that
2.
though.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back
Come
with
on,
yet
man.
another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same
Foul
hitter,
ball.
the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back to back.
Plate vision went up there.
I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Ready with another 0-2.
Caught hold of that one. Are we going to be out?
Center field.
Yeah, we're out.
Petty is going to have
Shame.
room out there as he puts this away to
Shame.
retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits.
We've had a reasonable
No
game though, I
errors,
think.
and 2
We were a
men
bit
left
aggressive.
stranded. One more
Obviously
shot
trying to get
coming
that
up.
run
We'll
in.
go to
Maybe
the
we should have
bottom
stayed
of
at
the
3rd,
ninth,
but
and the visiting club leads it.
it is what it
5-2.
is. I'm assuming the game's going to be over now. There we go. The Shuckers have defeated the Lookouts 5-2. So I got an RBI in that game. 2 home runs, 2 games running, and now an RBI. The batting is on the up by the look of it. I don't know if that's that I'm doing anything differently or the game's just going easier on me.
It's not easy going into that
One or the other.
ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Tonight.
So I think this was the second game in this series. I don't think we played in the first. I believe we're 2-0 up, which is good.
At MLB The Show.
It's a good start to the series. 5-game series, I believe. Let's get on to the next game and see if we can keep this train rolling, because we're doing a lot better than what we were in the previous series. We started to turn it around at the end of the last one. Alright, let's get straight into the next game.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Biloxi Shuckers and the
Well, they're terrible.
Chattanooga Lookouts.
6 and 16.
It's
We should be
baseball on
winning
the
these.
show, and it's coming up next.
Should be looking to whitewash this series. Glad I'm not playing for them. But if some of our performances would have been right in line with them, I'd imagine.
Steven Lopez.
Alright, so we're going to start this game at
Now
bat.
batting, Joe Johnson.
Average of
And it's gonna be
329,
his
so it's
first
dropped off quite
opportunity in this
significantly. 2 outs, top of the first. 1 man on first. Let's make a
First
difference.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the
Oh
middle.
yes, we can do this.
Driving
There
out
we
as
go.
it's off his glove.
We got on
Not really
base.
much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
I know there was a bit of an error there from the fielder, but
Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there.
we're getting on base a lot
A
better.
spot like that, that's an infield
So we
single.
can't be
That's a
unhappy
tough
with
play.
that.
Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
See what we can do here.
Popped straight up.
That's going to be out, I'm assuming.
And the 2-out
Yeah.
threat will not come to pass as the inning
I still
is
don't know if I
over.
can watch
So it's no
the
runs on
ball
a
as
hit,
it's in
no
flight,
errors,
so I
and
know
2
whether or
men
not I
left
should
on.
be
So it's on to the bottom of
going
inning
on or
number
not.
1,
But then I
no
suppose
score.
you probably wouldn't be watching that in real life anyway. Alright, let's go to the next appearance.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe
So our
Johnson.
batting average went up .001 by getting on base. Top of the third, 44 pitches
First
down,
pitch of the at-bat.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, man.
Garcia
Drop it, drop it,
shading
drop it,
to
drop
his
it.
right. Two gone.
He did not drop it. So he had a power up versus left, and now a power down.
Joe Johnson. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us.
So now we're
started
3-3-3.
here in the inning as
So
they look to wake up the bats.
getting out
not
took
much to get excited about with
.005
just
off,
the
and getting on
single
base
knocks on
only
the
put
scoreboard. But you have to
.001 on.
give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Definitely more punishing than rewarding. Oh man, we are losing. Let's try and turn
First
this around.
pitch on its way. And
Foul
he
ball.
fouls this one off.
He's got to be getting tired now. 73 pitches in. Plate vision
Into
went
the
up on that.
windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a
Out.
swing
Foul
and a
ball.
fly ball. Rouse in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
So we're down on our final strike now.
High fly ball out to
That's
straightaway
out.
center. And
Yep.
the 6th inning opens with a fly
Looks
out,
like we
one
could be
away.
losing this one. It's heading that way.
Digging in
Is this
and
our
looking
first
for
fielding
more,
appearance this
Henry
game?
Rouse. He singled in 2 trips
Got to
to
pay a
the
bit more
plate thus
attention.
far.
2
In the
outs.
6th
Let's
inning
get this
here in a
final out.
3-1 ball game.
I'll tell you what, we've been in this game
On the ground to
quite a
third.
bit.
Johnson
Come on.
gloves it.
There we go, easy out.
Gets him and the side is retired. Nothing doing here.
Who'd have
this
thought the
half.
better you play, the more you're
7th
going to
inning
actually
coming
be
up.
on the
Chattanooga
field.
leads it here 3-1. Digging in to try it again. Joe Johnson.
Batting average just took a
Only
hit
4
again.
outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one.
Top of the 8th, 2 outs.
First delivery
Nobody
to
on
him the
base.
way. A swing and a
Quarter that
ground
one, we're
ball
going to be out.
third.
How do you dive? Can you dive? Oh, we can dive. Triangle, is
The
it?
side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning.
At least
Home
I
half of
found
the
something
8th,
out
straight
during this
ahead.
loss.
The Lookouts lead it 3-1.
Yep, we did indeed lose that one.
Drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came
That's
away
okay,
with
we're
the victory.
2-1 up,
Move on
I
to the
think.
next one.
Tonight's ball game
2-1 up
comes
on
to
them,
a
3-1 up,
close,
2-1 up.
3-1 the final. The Lookouts used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it
Can't
back.
win them all, but we
Steven
certainly should not be
Lopez
losing
earns
this
the win,
series
his
against them,
second.
not with their records.
Greg Flores wraps it up for the save.
We'll
his
see whether or
second.
not we can do
So
something
that's a wrap for us here tonight.
turn,
For my partners in
to get the
booth,
winning
Mark
streak
DeRosa
back going
and
in the
Dan
next
Plesac
game.
and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've
Mr.
been
Matheson
watching
is
MLB The
not
Show.
very
And
happy.
for more, click over to theshownation.com.
As you shouldn't be. They got a terrible record and we've just lost to them. Alright, let's go to the next game. Let's start this win streak all over again.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Alright, so I think this is game 4 against Chattanooga.
Jimmy Kazansky has the ball.
Possibly
going to
start batting by the look of it.
Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up
4
his
starts
first
and
win
20
of the year
strikeouts.
in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Apparently he's not a very good pitcher according to the commentator, so we are up.
So coming to the plate, Joe Johnson.
2 for 9
Batting
in the
average is
series
a
with a
likely
double and an
source of pride
RBI.
for him, currently sitting
I'd
in
really
the
like to
high
smack one out of the
320s.
park. We've got the sunglasses back on, so obviously we mean business. Top of the second, 9 pitches down.
First delivery
Must
to
be
him
first
the
man
way.
on then.
This is line to left.
And
And
okay.
that finds the outfield
Can we get the
grass
second?
for
Can we
a
get the
base
second?
hit.
Can we get the second?
So the leadoff man is aboard to
Yes.
start out the inning.
There we go.
And
Double to
he's
start
got
us off.
himself
That
a
was pretty
leadoff
good.
double to begin the second.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall. for
Shame
an
we couldn't
easy
get under
out.
that one a little
Those are the
more.
kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
But we've got to be happy with a double to start us off.
Stepping into the box, Jeremy.
Let's see if we can get him
Check
to
out the recent numbers.
smash us in.
Really providing a lot of thump at the plate right now.
He's only had 3 home runs all series, all season though. You could do one now, matey boy.
popped up. Rouse over to
What are
his
you
left.
doing?
One down. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
What the hell was he doing there? I didn't even tell him to do it.
So digging in now, Joe Johnson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last.
Well, that was
at-bat
crazy.
with
All I
another
wanted to do
big hit
was
here.
for him
he
to stay at
jumped all over
second.
that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this
Now we're
evening.
losing.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap
And now we're
in
out.
left center. Iwamura arranged to
Covered
his
some
left
ground
as
there
he
to get
tracks
us.
this one down in left
I still
center
can't
for the
believe
first out.
he ran on the third in that last inning. I have to watch that back because I'm sure I never asked him to.
Digging in, Joe Johnson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
That wasted a good double, man. I'm a bit annoyed at that. 1-all, 2 outs, top of the 6th, 66 pitches
First
down.
pitch of the
Let's
at-bat.
clear this one out of the fence.
Toward the gap in right
Got a gap.
center. This is
Let's
gonna
go to
be a
first.
base hit, and he may take that
Should we go to
big
second?
turn
Let's
at
go to
first.
second.
And this one will bounce
Come
into
on.
the wall.
All right, so we just had 2 doubles,
And now he'll get into scoring position.
and
with
now we're
Joe
not going to
away.
mess this one up.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
All right, so this is another chance to not mess up when we're on base. We've not been taking
Digging
these
in,
chances.
Jeremy Hawkins. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Well, I have managed to run around
Johnson
once.
At second with 2 down.
Right.
Drilled right back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and
All
the
right.
side is
Oh,
retired.
that's it. We're retired.
So 1 run on 3 hits.
Thought we made it
no
to third
errors,
then, but
and a runner left.
got a little bit
2,
too
3,
excited.
and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1.
All right, let's see if we can make a difference batting, man. I hope we're fielding.
Into the box now, Bud Hines. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Single and an RBI. Oh, we're losing, man. Come on.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left.
All right,
Johnson.
easy throw. Plenty of time.
And
Got
a
him.
good throw gets him 1 gone.
2 out of 1 gone, is it? All right. My fielding's got a lot better.
Now in the box.
And as soon as
Joe
I say that, we're
Johnson,
straight up to
as
bat
he'll
again.
Look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Tie and run. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Somebody's on second. Let's see if we can get another double, because that would
Trying
do
to
it.
hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Foul
Fouled
ball.
off.
New pitcher. He's only 12 pitches in. Plate vision went up.
Comes set.
Controller shaking.
The 0-1. Lifted in the air
Foul
toward
ball.
the line and right.
Shame.
But this'll land
This is a
untouched.
final strike. Final chance to make a difference in this game, I'd
Ready on
imagine.
0-2.
Caught all of that and we're
This'll
out.
be pulled in out there at second
What a
base, and that'll
bugger.
be that. So no runs here on a base hit.
So
no
we just
errors,
lost this
and
game
1
as
man
well, I
left
would
to board.
imagine.
Home half of the 8th, straight ahead.
One of the worst team, well, the
Chattanooga
worst
leads it
team we
here,
faced.
2-1.
And we're drawing 2-all in the series. Can you believe it?
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This
I know
was
we're
like a
losing, but I feel like
throwback
my
game when home
performances
runs
are
weren't
getting
so
better,
common,
so
and pitching was really
not
dominant.
overly upset.
No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1. The
Other
final
than that,
score this afternoon.
massive
The
mess up at the
Lookouts
beginning.
rode an important 6th inning to victory in
I'll
this
watch
one.
that back and I'll see what I did. I'm sure I told him to
Krasinski
return,
earns
but
the win,
evidently
his
I didn't.
Sebastian Zepeda
Or I maybe didn't
pitched
tell him to do
well,
anything and he
allowing
made the
only 2
decision
earned,
for
but
me.
ends up taking the loss.
But he made the wrong one.
Greg Flores records the save, his 4th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Alright, so I think we're just about to go into the final game of this series. That was the final game of this series, was it?
Score for our ball game. For the victorious Lookouts, 2 runs on.
Well, if that was the final game of the series, then I'm going to leave it there.
On base.
I know this was a bit of a shorter video. By the time I've edited it, it was probably going to be quite a short video, but
34 minutes.
there's no point starting a new series. We'll wait for another video for that. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time when we're going to be taking on someone else and probably still making a whole mess of errors, but we're getting better. I think we've turned the corner. So we'll see what happens next. Thank you very much and goodbye.